Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to get the cooling system all squared away, and we're going to get the gauges done. I got Nick over there doing the gauges for me, and since I can't do two things at once and I'm running out of time.
That'll hold that in there. You'll be able to put screws up through here and down through.
Yep. And then across the top.
And then I'm gonna fold a crease all the way across the top. I just gotta mark and figure out where that needs to be. Then I can trim the edges a little bit.
Yep, should be nice.
The fun part's gonna be getting the holes.
Yeah, in the plastic without it breaking, because it is 30 years old. So that's what it's going to look like when you're sitting in the dash. Obviously there's no gauges in there yet, but doing the metal brake folding and all that's just for mounting purposes. Get that to sit in there so that way it you don't have any way of really sandwiching it in place. So that was the next best way to do it.
All the little folds, be able to put screws through the plastic into the steel to hold it in place.
Yep.
Best I can do using a vise for a metal brake.
Yep. It's going to look nice. Unfortunately, with the COVID bullshit going on, I couldn't get any aluminum, so we had to go with sheet metal, but, you know, it is what it is. The struggle is real, as they would say. Looking pretty nice.
Right there.
So what we got here is we have to bend the top, like we just stated. So he invented a redneck metal brake.
Medical brake?
Medical brake, yeah, that too.
It might be. I'm not wearing gloves.
Yeah. There we go.
Two pieces of angle, the vise, and a couple clamps. You slide off, it makes one for the press. Yeah, I've seen them. They fit really well on hardwood presses too.
Almost like it was meant to be.
There you go.
Pre-drill a hole, pre-drill a hole, pre-drill a hole. Use some self-drilling screws.
Yep.
Screw 1, 2, 3. And then down here I'm gonna have to do some pre-drilling to get screws to go through the plastic and up into the sheet metal. And then also here coming down through the plastic into the sheet metal. So the only place you'll actually see screws, there'll be one there and one there.
Yeah. One there and one there.
This one will be hidden by the steering.
Really
These two will be hidden by the steering
column.
column.
If we're really fancy, I just go get a rivet gun and rivet it on there. That'd look nice.
Screws, it's disassemblable.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't plan on taking it apart again anytime soon.
God forbid something happens and you have to take this apart and you could always unscrew this and put it into another dash of a different truck.
Yeah.
If it's screwed in.
Well, that's true.
With all your gauges.
Actually, drilling rivets is really simple too. I do it all the time at work, so.
Well.
Ta-da!
Now I get to play around and center up all the gauges and drill all the spots for the gauges and
At least you have a hole saw over there. That'd make things nicer. I'll have a plasma cutter too.
No, I like the hole saw. As long as those hole saws are the same size as the...
Yeah, or at least they're close. You take the die grinder or whatever to it and make it the exact size. Pretty cool. Alright, so got it all knocked out. Ended up painting it. Get the sheet metal painted all up nice and black. And got all the gauges in there. That's what the finished product looked like. Super duper clean. And yeah, it turned out really, really nice. I'm super duper happy with how this turned out. And I got everything all wired into as far as the voltmeter. got the oil pressure plumbed in, and got the coolant temperature all squared away. I even got the fuel gauge wired into the fuel cell. The only thing remaining left in this little portion of the program is I got to get a amplifier for the RPM signal from the computer so that this tachometer will recognize it. Not a huge deal though. I'm not really planning on revving this thing to the moon anyway, so I can always I can do that later on. But it all fits in there really nice, and it's super duper solid. So bingo bango. Fantastic. Alright guys, well I'm really happy with how the gauges turned out. Nick did a fantastic job as always. He always does good work. And I'm really super happy with how that turned out. Next is going to be the coolant pipes. I appreciate you watching, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you got a chance. Really helps my channel out a lot if you could do that. And we'll see you next time.